Oh. Second time this happened. Yesterday as well. I thought I would be I knew what would happen. And it still got me so bad. Like, wow. Hi there, it's Hula Noob playing today a longer horror game named The Medium. It's by the Bloober Team, who you probably know from Layers of Fear 2, Observer, and Blair Witch Project. All games that were quite hyped, quite liked, but also not without fault. So I'm looking forward to The Medium. However, spoiler alert, I played the first 2 hours yesterday. I recorded them. But I somehow messed up the recording and only recorded the menu screen for 2 hours. So today I will know a few things that I'm playing through. The first 2 hours will not be a blind playthrough. After that it will be, just so you know why I'm playing so smoothly through it and might not get scared or whatever. Also, yes, it was very frustrating. But I kept that screaming into the pillow for myself. Yeah, there are lights, flickering lights and everything, so if you're sensitive towards that, I recommend you skip this playthrough, or this let's play. I'm not going to play this through in this episode. Just, FYI. So there you go. Okay, new game. Let's start. Again.
It all starts with a dead girl.
That's the Blair Witch forest. Totally. How rude.
Ever since I was little, I've had this dream. It's the end of summer. A girl is running through the woods. The moon, the scent of pines. And then the gunshot. It always felt so real. The blood on my cheek, the cold sweat running down my skin. I'd managed to convince myself it really happened. This scar of a memory. But part of me I could never fully understand. Well, that wasn't the only part. No wonder people used to think I was strange. If they only knew. That day when the phone rang, it was the hardest day of my life. The day I went home to say goodbye to my father. Dress him up for his last journey. Put him in a suit, fix his tie. Simple. Just the things he did every day. But looking through his stuff wasn't easy. I needed a moment to pull myself together. I was almost ready. I just had to find his special tie clip.
Alrighty. Let's go. October, Memorial of the Holy Guardian Angels, funeral at 10, ultrasound, Our Lady of the Rosary, biopsy, send package to Marianne. So this is her father's calendar. Neurologist visit, funeral at 12:30, ultrasound, neurosurgeon visit. So he probably had brain cancer. Funeral at 9, funeral at 11, and he was an undertaker. Pick up Marianne from train station. I figured that out in my first Let's Play, but it took me a second longer, but not more. November, All Saints Day, All Souls Day, surgery. Oh, didn't make it. Oh, and it's October 1999. Oh, man. Oh, man. During my first playthrough, I was wondering which year it was. So... Okay. This is a beautiful flat. I guess Marianne's father... Oh, look. Butterflies. Or that's a moth, though, isn't it? Butterflies and moths. Ah! Yes.
Shit. Yeah. Nice to see you too.
Excuse me, shit? Be delighted.
Jack's room. It's like he never... Damn it.
I'm enraged. I can't pet the cat. I'm sorry, I would.
Jack was a humble, religious man. He ran a funeral home, and I'd help out whenever I could. It felt good to be useful.
Look, not to rain on a parade, but he was not humble. This is the kind of flat you have when you have money. This plays in Poland. The developers are from Poland, and you can see it also from the outside with the statues and everything. Like, I've been to a few Polish cities, and that's Poland.
I used to think I'd never fit in. But Jack, he didn't mind my weirdness. He kept telling me I was special.
Is she quirky?
Keep hissing at me. Who do you think's gonna feed you now?
I will.
Jack was part of the Solidarity movement. He spent a few months in an internment camp, but even that couldn't dampen his spirit.
Lots of medals. During communism, you got a lot of bullshit medals for weirdo stuff. Aw.
Come on, Jack. Where'd you put it? Okay. Let's do this the other way.
Also, we had the exact same clock at our home. So, we are a medium, as suggested by the title. And this is one of the things we can do. But the game tells us when to do that. So far, at least in the first 2 hours, it's not like I can, choose to do it. The game is like, okay, now you can do it.
Okay, I think that's it. Jack's waiting downstairs. Time to say goodbye.
Can I pet you? Why can't I pet you? I hate this. I don't know, what kind of team does this? Why would you?
Weird to be back in my old room. So many memories.
That's such a posh room.
Yeah. I used to have a thing for them. Don't know why, really. I guess they just used to make me happy.
Really?
Jack knew it well. That's why there's so many of them here.
Dead butterflies made you happy? Yeah. Figures. I love dead animals. They make me so happy. Marianne.
Kids from the orphanage. Not all of them had my luck. That's why I kept coming back. To play. To take care of them.
Is that
to listen. That was the least I could do.
Is that Marianne? Looks like her.
Spirits. There was a time I'd try to run from them, to ignore their calls. Matthew was the first one I helped pass on.
Is that Matthew? Did she kill a kid? Also, the kid on the left, he looks. Well, they look majorly creepy. Like, what's your secret? What are you hiding? Like, these kind of flats, they're super expensive. But I like the details. I like the flat. It looks really
I used to get a lot of these.
gorgeous.
To me, they were like trophies. Badges of honor for doing the right thing. Jack wasn't too amused, but he did his best to cover for me. I kind of feel bad for making him go through all that.
Are you done, Marianne? Something I think is really annoying in this game, and it's not the only one. Like, picking up a document, and then initially, as a player, not just as a Let's Player, but as a player, I want to read it. And then I have to wait for lines and lines and lines of dialogue, but also with dramatic pauses. So whenever I'm like, okay, now I can read it, and then she has something else to say, and it's like, yeah, get on with it, Marianne. I want to read. And I don't know why they don't do it in the way that when you close the document, that she then starts to talk about it, because it somehow would make so much more sense. Anyways, dear Mr. Orkin, we must request you to attend the next parent-teacher meeting, as we would like to discuss with you the situation that took place last Thursday. To recap, Marianne gave one of the students a message from his recently deceased grandmother, because she's a medium, you know? Backstory. We understand it was Marianne's way of consoling her fellow student, but we're sure you realize that this behavior is inappropriate, to say the least. Given that this is not the first behavioral problem we've informed you about, we believe it's high time for us to meet and talk about Marianne's future in our school. Sincerely, Principal of Primary School number 7, Sophia Kanya. Okay, what's that?
My oldest family heirloom. As a kid, I'd show this to people just to freak them out. I'd usually say something like, "Pretty sick, huh?" I was such a dork.
You're such a dork? Yeah, I bet. Like, this info would be so much more helpful after we've read it. So this is an ICU admission card. So she went to the hospital. 3 years old. Initial diagnosis. 2nd-degree thermal burns covering 35% of total body surface area. Trunk and upper limbs area. Suspected inhalation injury. Oh, jeez. Care management, stabilization, early wound coverage, respiratory support, initiated fluid resuscitation, initiated pain control. Patient placed on high flow oxygen until carbon monoxide poisoning is ruled out. So she was burned at a certain point. We already see that when she's in close-up. From our point of view, the right side of her face. And I think that's why she wears the glove on the left hand, because it's probably burn marks, and maybe she feels uncomfortable showing it to people. So the movements are very awkward. I'm really sorry about that. I'm not used to PC keyboard controls. But you already have evaded the worst of it. You might not think it when you see me like this. But yesterday was worse. Okay. Well, let's get Kitty their food.
Looks nourishing.
Kochi la kochi. That's not a cat, that's a wild cat. Also, is that paprika? That looks so fake. I'm sorry. And it's weird because the porcelain looks amazing. And then that looks super fake. Like they just put, you know, a Google image and then like put it around. That's weird. Okay, let's get you something, you little rascal.
Here you go. What's your face?
Aww.
Glad to see you're still kicking around.
Aww. Well, great game. Loved it. Could feed the cat. So in Quaco. Yeah. Something to say, Marianne? Nope? Okay. Symbolic funeral at the Sherja mine. Miners from the Sherja mine, I don't know whether that's the right pronunciation, by the way, came to work today as usual, but instead of flashlights and pickaxes, they carried a black casket adorned with lit candles, a symbol of their company's demise. This is not the death of our mines, say members of the Sherja Mine Rescue Committee. We will not let our jobs be buried. This casket is meant for the Vistula Coal Company, they add. The miners have also announced that they will come to work tomorrow. They refuse to accept that the Sherja mine was liquidated. Meanwhile, their colleagues continue to protest outside of the company headquarters in Tichy, building a symbolic wall in the entrance. Each day, they add another layer of bricks. There are only 5 left until the wall reaches the ceiling. NATO's new mission, projecting stability in a post-Cold War world. This is from 1999. Okay. It's kind of... Earlier today, US President Bill Clinton delivered a major foreign policy address to commemorate the fall of the Berlin Wall. The president commended the progress that was made in the last decade. Oh, overread that yesterday. Towards strengthening democracy in Central and Eastern Europe, while also outlining the challenges that lie ahead. The US leader also emphasized the fact that this country's leadership and involvement have been critical to Europe's peaceful transformation. President Clinton's vision of an undivided, democratic and peaceful Europe has now been furthered by another key achievement, the induction of Poland, Hungary and the Czech Republic into the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. By doing so, the NATO leaders are hoping to strengthen these young democracies, ensuring their further contribution to the security and stability of Europe. Fun fact, a lot of countries from the former East Bloc...
I can't believe it's all still here.
kind of suffered economically. I mean, they were already economically pretty bad off before. Like Eastern Germany is a great example. There's like the average income and the average the average amount of money the people have is lower in Eastern Germany than in Western Germany. And we've you know, it's been 30 years, so didn't go as well as planned. Mullins, Simon B. Curtis, something interesting, nature. Why would he read here? That is so odd. Oh, it's just for archives.
I guess I forgot about this one. I can do it now.
Yeah, do it. Oh yeah, I read it yesterday. So illuminate photo for 5 seconds. Dip in multigrade for 3 seconds. Dip in stop for 3 seconds. Dip in fixer for 3 seconds. Okay. Ooh, I think that's... Well, I know it's Jack.
This is the last photo I took of you, Jack. Shit.
It's a really good portrait, by the way. Reminds me a little of Control, but maybe also her whole outfit and her talking to herself. Even though she doesn't have... There's no actual being she's talking to, as opposed to Control. But, yeah, that reminds me a bit of Control. Oops. Man. Look, the interior design is perfect. This looks great. Ugh.
Interesting.
What a cliche. There you can see it's Polish. Oh well, we've already seen that with the paper. I don't know why it... That's so pretty. There's a water heater. Oh my god, those old... Oh my god. Hair dryers. Oh, I remember those from my grandparents. I think that's it. I think we've been everywhere, right? Have you been in here? Yes, it's the kitchen. It's a very nice flat. I would like to have a flat like that. Okay.
We lived upstairs from Jack's funeral home. It wasn't as weird as it sounds. Besides, if it wasn't for that, I may never have learned to use my powers.
Oh, so because she met so many dead people? That's cute. So someone is smoking here, probably the neighbor. The open window. Oh god, come on, let's just do this, Marianne. Do this. For me, please. Oh, this looks great.
Taught me to accept my condition. Of all my foster parents, he was the only one who saw it as a gift and not a curse.
So we already know it's her motorcycle, right? Because she wears the leather jacket. She looks like, you know, every female character ever in a game like this. They never look different. Like, I just once want to have a female character with like superpowers or whatever who wears a frilly pink dress or like a floofy, you know, yellow sweater. Just once. Please, game makers, defy the expectations. Such a humble person Jack was. Do you see that?
Huh, weird. I don't remember locking it.
Uh-oh.
The key should be in the office.
Okay. What's here? Nothing? Okay. And let's go. Oh, the tree. Damn it, I didn't even look it up. Because he seems to be, Catholic is with the cross, right? I think Christian, like, evangelisch, if evangelic, is without Jesus on the cross, and I think Catholic is with him. Or maybe I got that wrong. I'm an atheist myself, so what do I know? Oh. I know, it doesn't look that comfortable. Okay. Court of funeral. Name of deceased Adam Nowak. Mother Hannah, father Stanislav, he was a university student and married already. 23 years old and already married. Oh, car accident. Mrs. Nowak brought funeral payment confirmation today. It's in the cabinet. Also, Robert took Friday off, so we'll need to find someone else for the funeral. Marianne.
Here it is.
Oh, there we go. This looks so old-fashioned for 1999. Oh look, fashionable urns. But of course this is a nice room for a funeral, but also quite pompous. But, you know, that's Catholics, I guess. If you are, I'm sorry. I actually don't have anything against belief systems, just against the institutions. The usual, you know. But yeah, Poland, I think, is quite Catholic. Opposed to Germany, where we're mostly Catholic in the south, but where I'm from, we're not even... That's also because of the... back in the communist days in Eastern Germany, churches were not popular.
Not sure if I'm ready for this.
They even tried to suppress religions, churches, like people who, you know, were priests and whatever. Quite, like if you read up on it, if you want to read up on it, it's quite...
Hey, Jack.
Interesting. Okay. There we go. That's it? Okay. Oh. No, let's... Looking good. Okay.
I got your special clip. No. Where's your tie?
Yesterday I clicked 1,000 times before I realized that. Because she doesn't say it before. She says it with all documents, but not with that. So weird. Okay. So E, and there we go. Oh well.
Snazzy.
Ah,
You wouldn't have it any other way.
I don't know how snazzy that really is. But okay.
I didn't expect this to be easy. I guess I didn't know what to expect. When things get personal, it just burns you from the inside out. There. I guess you're ready. But am I?
I wonder what that helps or not to see someone you loved as a buddy. Luckily, I never had to, or maybe not, because I don't know whether it
Can't
helps.
you people read? The sign says closed.
Okay. Also, can I comment on the fact that there's another leather jacket hanging around? Like, how weird is that? Like, chill, Marianne. We know you're cool. You're cool. Oh. Ooh. Forgot that Nosferatu shadow. Hi!
What the hell? Guess you felt it too, huh? And then it happened. As it did so many times before. Just when I thought my day couldn't get any worse.
Oh, where is that darn notebook? I'm gonna be late. I need to find that. Marianne? Marianne, are you crying, my child?
It's fine, Jack.
Now, you didn't happen to see my notebook, did you, darling? My memory's a bit fuzzy. So much for aging gracefully, eh? Where is that?
Listen, Jack. You should probably get some rest. Forget the notebook.
Oh, no. I've got so much work, my dear.
It's okay,
I know,
Jack.
I can't just... What?
Let it go. It's not important.
You are crying. What's wrong, dear? Oh, why is it so cold in here? Where is that? Notebook?
It's okay, Jack. It's okay.
My sweet little Marianne. What would I ever do without you?
Jack, don't worry about it. It's time to get some rest.
Oh, Marianne.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm worried about the surgery. When I'm at the hospital, are you sure you're going to be all right?
Yes, Jack. It's gonna be fine.
You know, I promised myself once I would never let anything happen to you. Not while I'm around.
I'll be fine. I promise.
No risky stuff then. Huh? All right?
All right, Jack. Now, get some rest.
I need... Oh, yes. Be good, Marianne. I love you, my child. I've loved you since the moment you walked into my life. Remember that. Always.
His voice actor is really good. I'm not quite sure about Marianne. That's... I know. I don't sense any personality, but that might also be the dialogue. It's so generic, female protagonist.
Most people would give anything to have that opportunity. To say all the things that were left unsaid. But it didn't make things any easier. I could help 1,000 souls cross over, but when it came to Jack, it still hurt like hell. I love you too, Daddy.
A daddy. Look at the butterfly necklace. Pendant. Where's the other half?
I used to think everyone saw the world the way I did. Divided. Torn between two realities. But no. I was the only one. Or so I thought. We're closed. There's another funeral home across town. I can give you the number.
Marianne.
Who is this?
You don't know me, Marianne, but I know you.
Look, if this is a joke...
You need to listen to me, Marianne.
Okay, I'm hanging up.
I know what you are.
What? Who is this?
My name is Thomas. I need your help.
Listen, if that's all you've got, I'm...
No, there's more. I can give you the answers you've been looking for your whole life. But I need you to trust me.
Trust you? I don't even know you.
It all starts with a dead girl.
What did you say?
The Neva Resort. Find me there. Please. The light, it's almost gone. It's not dark yet, but it's getting there. You're the only one who can stop it. You're my only chance.
Hello? Hello?
You're my only chance, Luke. Sorry, wrong number. Oh, it's bad. There you go. I know that this first scene with the split screen was there to introduce the netherworld and, you know, the weirdness of it and everything. But I don't know, because we see her on the left side basically patting the air, it wasn't as impactful. Future scenes will be much better and they will feel more realistically and kind of, they will just feel better. So I don't know, I think maybe it could have used like first having the whole scene in the netherworld and then slowly splitting the screen so you realize, okay, this also plays in the real world, with her moving and everything, because sometimes it's a bit, you know, funny, unintentionally funny. But also I noticed, so her Netherland leather jacket is really cool on the arm where she got burned. And I noticed that her eye on the burnt body side is half blue and her other 1.5 eyes are brown. So this indicates maybe she was actually dead before she got to the hospital and they resuscitated her there. And that's probably why she has the connection. And I also wonder... Chill down, Bloober Games. Bloober Team. I wonder whether the other butterfly pendant will be either her twin sister or a good friend and they were together and then something happened. Because there's always another half. If you see the half of a pendant, you will see... It's like Chekhov's pendant, you know. So of course she's driving a motorcycle. Man, just give me one female protagonist that has like a cute Vespa.
A call from a complete stranger. But I'd learned to trust my instincts, and there was something about this guy, his voice. Felt like I should know him. Either way, he sure seemed to know me.
No helmet hair. I call bullshit. It's not how this works.
The Neva Workers Resort. Right off the bat, I could feel there was something off about that place.
This looks like from Days Gone, the Institute. Okay. So I guess this is obviously closed. This is just for checking.
The front gate was locked up tight.
Oh, that's a surprise.
I needed to find another way
That's
in.
also that's a total video game surprise.
Anyone home? I guess not.
Yeah, that's the kind of funny protagonist we're dealing with. So this is cool. I like this. This is a collectible with stories. And the funny thing is my husband collects postcards, especially from the GDR. Not these types. He more likes, you know, pictures, black and white with buildings and everything. But we also have quite a few of those kind of, you know, touristy postcards. So this is super funny for me. Neva says hello. You would love it here, my dear. Amazing day room for kids and free art lessons. Lots of families and the hotel is huge. I've never seen anything like it. Wish you could be here with me. Miss you, F. Yeah, that's really cool. I love collectibles with story that, you know, tell their own little story. Like just collectibles where you just collect a random thing that has no relation to anything. You know, I can leave it or take it. But collectibles with text and stories and everything, I love that. Because it's...
You want to keep me out, Neva?
You know, it adds to the world building, which I think is always important. And whether you do it...
They're gonna have to do better than that.
Whether you do a big or a small game, it is possible. It doesn't have to be with every single game.
Not a whole lot of people knew about Neva.
Okay.
It used to be a government-owned vacation resort. Until one day it just stopped.
No, wait.
And so an urban legend was born.
Okay.
The Neva Massacre. The details were always fuzzy. Crazed workers, ancient curses. You know, the usual.
Oh my god, I have to go back. Oh, Jesus, that's annoying. Okay, there I go. Nope. There you go. The music is cool. Reminds me a little bit of Mindhunter soundtrack, which I love. I'm obsessed with it. Ooh. Oh, creepy kids. Ugh. But where ball? Oh. Wait, was that the right thing to do? Because there's two directions. I don't want to miss anything because oh, okay. The game it's not an open world game, but you can explore a little and it usually pays off. That actually is really cool that there are a few dead ends, but most have something like collectibles, some information, something to read, something to look at. Oh, what's that?
What's this?
T&K 1968. Wonder whether I will remember those names or not. Or those initials, rather. Also, this forest looks amazing. This looks really gorgeous. Like the set design, like the creative design of the environments is whoever is responsible for that, that's top-notch work. That is so gorgeous.
Looks like an old fort.
Or an old fart.
Might be my way in.
Yes. Expect that. If you're new to this channel, that's the kind of humor you get. You know, amazing insights, but also fart jokes. I know, I don't like the controls. I've gotten a bit more used to them, but they feel kind of not good. They feel so awkward at times. Oh, wait, what's that? Warning! Due to the recently unearthed remains, renovations works have been suspended pending archaeological examination. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. No, no, no. Oh, man.
Something happened here.
Oh, man. Rip your back open. Get tetanus. And die.
The split would come and go. If a place had a story to tell, well, I guess I was there to listen.
So this has happened quite often, which is why I really urge anyone who's not comfortable with flashing lights and stuff like this to really not watch this Let's Play. Because this is not a one-time thing, this happens often. So it doesn't really get better. So this is a cool introduction to, you know, how and why we will use those two worlds.
The place felt old and soaked in misery. Figures, I guess. 1,000 years of history doesn't just happen. It's paid for. But even in the deepest darkness, light can linger. Lonely, fragile, waiting for someone to embrace it.
So the weirdest thing is I always look at the left to the real world, but the right is so cool.
As I absorbed the energy, I wondered who it was that left it behind. A dying soldier whispering the name of his beloved? Or maybe just glad to be done with this world.
By the way, I'm cuddling my cat when I'm leaning down. You can't see her, but that's what I'm doing. Just in case you're wondering. I can't sit still all the time, so that's also why... I don't know why I became a Let's Player, by the way.
In any case, I figured I could use it.
She walks
energy,
so awkwardly. so awkwardly. So what's that? Creepy painting. But that's us! That is us! Oh, I can't move it. Okay. But someone is in love with us. That's good. That's probably good.
Dead.
Okay. And now... Spirit Blast!
Oh, so that worked. Good for you, Marianne.
So this is how the
These
game...
powers of mine, as much of a pain in the ass as they were, they did come in handy sometimes.
So, this is how you play, you know, with the two worlds. You kind of can solve puzzles by opening stuff up in
So
one or
there
the
I
other.
was, existing in two worlds, but never really living in either.
Yeah. Also, you're such a blabbermouth, Marianne. Just let me comment for once without you interrupting. Although you viewers probably think, yeah, why not interrupt Marianne? Caution fire hazard? How? Because of the trees? Oh, this forest. I love it. Oh no.
Oh. What happened to you?
Looks like a virus or something. It's not... Oh no, I didn't want to do that. It's not really... Doesn't look like a natural death. Something more sinister going on. So she follows the track a little bit. If you just push the forward button. But not always, so it's kind of... Anything here? But there were people here that looks like... Oh, wait. Yeah, that's where...
What the hell?
Who's buried here? Isn't that a grave? Grave site? Hmm. That cheeky monkey, though. That's such a... That's kind of a weird little trope, isn't it? That monkey toy. I've seen several episodes of horror shows and movies with this monkey, and Stephen King wrote a short story, but he wasn't even the first. I think there was also like some Twilight Zone-ish anthology stuff with it. Very cinematic, the game. I hate our outfit. It's so generic. But it's probably easier to well, you could also program something fun.
What the hell are you, Neva? The aura in that place. I've seen others like it, but never this intense. It was like a landfill of memories, emotions, and none of them good.
Ooh. Okay. Apparently I can't cross those trees. It's impossible for me. How will I ever? Aha. So these I think are also collectibles, old magazines. Broad Horizons Burn program. New Soviet spacecraft soon to depart. Handheld mobile phones, the future of communication. Global eradication of smallpox, the greatest medical achievement of our times. Didn't it come back in America? Oh man, anti-vaxxers are fun. Oh look, there's chalk lines. Keep that in mind. I think they signify stuff that we want and can check out. Like this car.
Hey, old timer.
A butterfly.
Now, what's a fine machine like you doing in a place like this?
I guess we'll
That
find
one
out.
has a spare bedroom, apparently.
Oh.
Hope you don't mind if I, pop your trunk.
Is that supposed to be suggestive? Oh. My love, summer in full swing. The resort is stuffed to the gills, and you know what that means. More work for yours truly. But it's good work, honest work. Mr. Rikovich said he'd like to keep me on. Can you believe it? I won't screw this up. Not this time, promise. F. Uh-oh. So F screwed stuff up before. Also, I think this is a different stamp, which is really cool. That's a kind of detail that I appreciate. Whoop.
Not much here.
Yeah, but this?
Although,
Yeah.
this could come in handy.
Amazing. Ah! Oh. Okay. Cheeky little car. You're scaring me. This is so Silent Hill. I think by choice. I think that's by design, like a little ode. Niva Resort, summer of 1969 inauguration. The first secretary of the Polish United Workers' Party, Comrade Władysław Gomułka, honored Krakow and took part in an official inauguration of the Niva Resort, the new center of the socialist joy and recreation. That's the usual thing they did. I remember that from the GDR. Not because I was there, but because of my husband's postcards. There's a lot of messages. They had these basically big hotels just for workers where they could do their holidays. Or, you know, relax and do rehab or whatever. Rehab. Not rehab for drugs, but just for, you know, when they... I don't know, when you broke your leg or whatever, you stayed there. And they were usually quite depressing, but they always loved it because I think they had buffets and stuff like that. And, you know, places for kids where you could load off your kids and then do your own thing. Anyways, working class of Lesser Poland finally has a place to spend family time in the bosom of nature. The main building and the large area are comfortable yet simple, as simple are the socialistic spirit and philosophy. Special thanks to the architect, future manager and a committed party member, Mr. Rikovich, without whom the Niva Resort would be impossible to design, construct and build. Anniversary of establishing Polish People's Republic. That's the weird thing about these kind of brutalist architecture that I really don't get. You're in the middle of nature and you're like, well, let's build something that's really completely not part of nature. You know, that's so obviously man-made that doesn't really fit with any aesthetics of the environment. It's kind of very aggressive. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm here. No, there's definitely something. Trust me, you made the right call sending me. Yes. It's only a matter of time.
That's a nice voice.
Even the objects here had auras. When I touched them, I could sense their stories. Words, images, feelings left behind.
Oh, there's something more. Oh, I didn't see that. Look, there's a chalk thingy. So I will find something. Oh, hopscotch. Can I play it? Yes!
I sense something.
You sense something? Oh, I thought you would do it. Oh, that's kind of a shame. Oh, that's... Why didn't you? Oh, man. That should have been something you could do. Like, just a small... Like, what kind of dour-ass character are you, Marianne? Just do a little hop... Like, I think it you have to do it. If you walk across a hopscotch play, you have to do it. Even if it's just one jump. Some kid put work into that. You have to honor that. I don't know. I feel sorry for people who are not whimsical in the least, because I feel like they miss out on so much in life. Achievement unlocked running sim. Because I'm running a lot. Yeah, I know where I have to go. That's why.
Hello? Anybody in there?
Yes.
Locked.
It is
Obviously.
us.
There's
The
gotta be another
ghosties. Yes, yes. There is... Oh, I can run now. Now I can. Look, there's our helpful chalk butterfly. Damn.
So began the great dumpster heist of 1999.
Not really my humor. Doesn't even make sense. She doesn't steal the dumpster. She's just pushing it for like 5 feet further.
I'm starting to get tired of your shit, Neva. You better be worth it.
Remember, I played this yesterday. That's why I knew what to do. But it's very easy to gather because you had the action button. You know, the closed door. It was very... That's very intuitive. In general, I have to say, the first 2 hours, I mean, I think they're introductory hours, you know, to show you how to play the game. Where even for a buffoon like I am, very often when it comes to puzzles, quite intuitive. Like, I really enjoyed... I do enjoy playing this. Like, I trash talk a lot. Like the genericness of the female protagonist. But the game itself is fun. And not everyone can be The Last of Us. You know, where you really have unique characters. And I think it's based on the mocap thing, because they have actual actors who create their own characters together with the team.
So it's true. The Neva massacre. I need to find this Thomas guy and get the hell out of here.
Where does she have the name Thomas from? Was that from the telephone? From the ghosty telephone? Oh, come
Hello?
on. There you go.
Anyone?
Ki-
Thomas? You there?
And then it's an engine. Sorry. Spring. News, information, and practical advice for a modern lady. The Forefathers' Wells, a new literary bestseller by Joanna Chmielewska. Readers ask, experts respond. 10 sewing techniques for fashionable skirts. And then there's not even a skirt on the... Aw, that is cute. Our readers. Is that one from the developers team? Oh, I didn't look at the other magazines back. Oh. Travel in style, travel in comfort. Bus tours. Yay. Anything here? Oh. The Duckling, Polish Legends, The Dragon of Wawel Hill. Why do my teeth fall out? Page 7. This is so funny because obviously this is because for kids they still have their Milchzähne, milk teeth. I think it's is it molars? It's like the teeth that kids have that fall out eventually. But when I read it, it's like this is such a sinister question because you know my teeth shouldn't. Ideally, not you shouldn't fall out. Anyways, back to school, puzzles and crosswords and much more. So what's on the back? Oh, you can cut that out and create your own hellscape, I guess. But yeah, I would have loved that as a kid. I loved cutout stuff. Sauna, day room, pool, elevators, reception, lobby, main entrance. Okay. I think there's nothing here. No. Ugh. Yeah. Sinners be damned. I'm Cat and I liking my balls. What? Stay in the lines. To BM Tony Halleck. Vote for Pedro. That's from Napoleon Dynamite. Depressed. See, you will break. Ooh. Bridge. Work. I feel so pathetic and ugly. Aw. Where's Mike Enslin? Where do I know that name? I think that's another reference for some horror stuff or so. Because Mike Enslin really tells me something. The star of the Bolshoi Theater, Vivienne, the Neva Workers Resort. So they had culture programs. I go to the lights. Don't worry. The day room, the safest place for the youngest. Yeah, that's why parents loved this place, because they could just cart off their kids and do their own thing. The Neva restaurant, the people's taste. It's a very sinister thing, the people's taste. Okay, nothing to say here? Okay. No, don't run against those things, Marianne. That's not the right way. Yes! I want to look at the stamps. God, I'm a dork. My dearest, I know I promised to visit, but guess what? I got promoted. Yes, really. Meet the new chief of staff. I really think this might be it. A fresh start. A place to call home. For us, I mean. You, me, the kids. I know it sounds crazy, but just think about it. Yours forever, F. Oh, F. I think your story won't have a happy ending. Reminds me a little bit. I'm reading currently The Institute by Stephen King. And apart from the fat shaming and Stephen King mentioning every woman's breast, it's a really good book. Apart from that, you know, quality time by the lake. I want to be that woman here. She looks very happy. I also like that she looks up. That's a very lovely little character detail. Someone must have been there. I mean, who would just lose a flashlight that's on?
Hello? Thomas?
Where did the name Thomas come from? Was that from the...
It's just a good old-fashioned haunted hotel. Calm your ass down and answer the bell.
Is the name Thomas from the original call? Because I can't remember that there was a name. And if it's from the ghost call, that was someone else. That was not the caller we got in the office.
You startled me.
I did, didn't I? You look real scared. I'm Sadness.
Marianne. Sadness. Is that your name? I mean, you seem pretty cheerful to me.
Well, it's what I remember. My friends used to call me by a different name. but I don't remember what it was.
Your friends.
Oh yeah, I used to have a lot of friends here. But they're all gone now.
Did something happen to them?
I don't really want to talk about it.
That's okay. So, do you live here? All by yourself?
You wouldn't believe how boring it gets sometimes.
I can imagine. This place must have been...
Oh yes, so busy. People coming and going all the time. Always someone to play with.
Must have been nice.
It was. Not anymore.
So... Tell me, what happened?
I remember. People stopped coming. Only a few of them stayed. But they
Talking to
became
the
very
lamp.
sad. Very angry. They might hurt you.
Thanks. But I can take care of myself. Hey, I was wondering, have you seen...
Marianne,
Yes.
would you play with me? Just for a little while. It's been so long since I played with anyone.
Oh, okay. But I need your help first.
Yes. Yes! Anything,
I'm
Marianne!
looking for a man. Thomas. Do you know him?
Let me think. I've heard that name before.
Take your time.
Oh yeah. The second floor. We can look there. Come on. Hurry,
Oh,
Marianne.
wait! I can't go that way! Damn. I need to get up there somehow. Hey. An elevator. Might as well see if it works.
Yeah, it does. No, Jesus. Ugh. Okay. Oh, I can't. Okay.
Sadness. I wished I knew her real name.
I like the design of Sadness. And it also shows that apparently, because Jack looked fairly normal, except, you know, the mask and everything. Ooh, yeah, okay.
Gotta move fast.
Yeah, I know.
An out-of-body experience. It's like taking a plunge into nothingness. Stay under for too long and it just pulls you in.
So this is kind of cool. You only have a bit of time left and you can always revert back when you found what you don't have to return, basically. But I guess you have to return before she completely disappears. I haven't tried it out, but I guess you die or whatever. Whatever. Okay. And now, oh yeah, wait, I have to do this again. And juice up this one. Spirit blast!
Uh-huh.
There we go. Oh, let's look first whether we find something cool here. That's just the floor plan. That's nothing to see there. And look, I can't go there because the netherworld can go there. That is super weird, I think. Just like this poster, that's also super weird. The art of internationally acclaimed painter Richard Tarkovsky. For the first time in the Riva Resort, 14th June to blah blah blah. I wonder whether that's a reference to, I think there's a director, a Russian director called Tarkovsky. But maybe not. What do I know? Doop-de-doo! Not even elevator music. Aww.
Okay. Now where did she go?
Okay, I know I will play as far as I got last time.
Huh. What is that?
Why are you scared? That's just a moth. It's a cutesy little bug.
Okay. Not getting through here.
I got nothing. It's me playing puzzle games. Golems. Golems.
Fuck! Holy shit. I didn't even know I could do that.
So even if you have one of those middle thingies where you can roll it, you have to push it. I first thought you kind of have to roll it, you know, but that really didn't do anything. What's that? Oh, that's a creepy key. I think that's kind of neat, especially that you don't have to return, because that would be so stressful.
Ah, gross. It looks like flesh. Is that skin?
Yeah, that's a lot of Silent Hill here. But that's okay, you know. To have a certain amount of references, that's fine. Ooh. Yeah, the bugs, but there's a door. I think very shortly, yeah. Oh my god, come on. That's what I hate about this game. You get stuck a lot with the controls. Oh shit. Oh.
This room. It feels cold. Memories of grief. Shit, that counts or something. I'm gonna need more energy to get through.
Oh, now it's open. Yeah, that was a bit misleading. That, you know, it doesn't initially open. It takes a while, I guess. Look, what's that? Okay. Yeah, I really hope there's not many scenes where I get followed by stuff, because with these controls and how I handle them, that won't be fun. Oh, what was that? There.
Yes. I'm working on it. Yes, I know. Yes. I understand. Just give me some time. A few days. You'll get what you want.
Ugh, that voice. I don't know why, but it gives me shivers.
I really like that voice. I think that's a very, very nice, attractive voice. Oh, I can't. Jesus.
Looks like the only way. Great.
Didn't we hear that also when we were in the morgue?
The spark's too weak to absorb. It's like it's missing something.
Oh. There we go. Oh, that's where it jumped down. Okay. There was something there.
Some objects soak up moments from the past. Just squeeze in the right spot and let it pour out.
William Blake. Okay. No. There we go. Oh, okay.
Ah, sunflower weary of time. For my favorite nurse.
Oh, Mr. Tarkovsky, you shouldn't have.
Please, it's the least I can do for all the good work you do around here.
An actual happy memory. So there's more to this place than just doom and gloom.
Ooh, what's that?
An old prescription. I know these drugs all too well.
Ursula Anna Rostovsky, 41. Who cares about the weight? Date of birth 1930. Pipovicine, Bosporone. Ursula Rostovsky diagnosed with depression, hysteria, insomnia, and malnutrition. Treated with electroshock. Refill 6 times. Fun fact: electroshock can be helpful, but of course not how it was administered back then. Too strong and very often against the will of the people it was administered through. But it is actually, it can help. That's pills? Oh, it's inside.
Idiot. Useless old hag. Why would he care any more than the others?
It's more than grief. More than despair. This letter crushed her spirit.
Dear Ursula, you're probably wondering why I would write this letter instead of expressing myself directly. The reason, I'm afraid, is painfully simple. I'm writing this because I'm a coward. Because I couldn't bring myself to look you in the eye and say what is meant to be said, what must be said. Because the mere thought of breaking the heart of someone so delicate, so fragile, is simply more than I can bear. That's harsh, by the way. That's not nice. If you want to write something like this to someone, you know, kind of want to give the boot or whatever, don't do that. That's really not how you do that. Ursula, my dearest Ursula, these past few months have brought joy to my heart, to know you are there for me, to feel our friendship blossom. And yet that is all it can be. Friendship. Close, pure, true, but never more. Please try to understand. Being this close, this exposed to someone has never been easy for me. Life and its struggles have left me changed, damaged in ways you couldn't possibly comprehend. You deserve someone to hold you, to share life's joys and sorrow with you. How I wish I could be that person, but I'm not. Words cannot express my regret, as I know deep in my heart this marks the end of our friendship. Please forgive me, forever your friend, R.T. So much for the happy memory. Wah, wah. But yeah, that's kind of super sad. Can I go outside here? Yeah, I can. Can I run? Oh, I can't. Oh.
Shit. This is falling apart.
Come at me, Ursula.
Looks like I'm in for another dive.
That's weird. And another one of those weirdo skins. Those creepy weirdo skins.
Oh, God. I hate this.
Oh. Second time this happened. Yesterday as well. I thought I would be I knew what would happen. And it still got me so bad. Like, wow. Like, so bad. But what was that? Oh no.
This thing isn't a razor, it's guilt, shame, regret.
Ew, this is so gross. Why?
It's disturbingly satisfying.
No, it wasn't. It was disgusting. I hated it. So there's nothing more in the bathroom. Did she kill herself? Ursula? But we're... Oh, this is a painter's room. So I guess we're in Tarkovsky's room now.
This would be useful.
Oh.
The light of a memory strong enough to defy this place.
Oh. Oh, no, no. No.
You want me to read you another one, darling? Oh, look at this mess. Don't worry, I'll clean you up in no time. I'm here for you, my love.
This man, Tarkovsky, he ended up as her patient?
But he was her patient before, but not like this. Did she do something to him? Oh, crazy stalker lady. Ursula. You sea witch. Although if I had the choice, I would want to be a sea witch. Who doesn't? Oh, what's that? Is there an object? Because that's usually what we hear when we can... Oh, there.
You... I know you're there. Wish I had the strength to cut you out. You don't deserve to exist. You're nothing!
There have been times when I thought about ending it all. But I was too afraid that a part of me would go on, trapped on the other side. Forever.
But was he talking about himself? I mean, the whole bathtub looked like suicide. But was it really when she kind of kept him? Curious. Was I in that room before? Yes. Okay, then let's go here. And now we can... So the memories help the energies to gain power, I guess.
There. Now it's strong enough.
Okay. Because I know what to do, we kind of skipped something because in this corridor, I just want to say floridor, but yeah, and we have to get through there. They will kill us, by the way. I died before. I like the left. It's like she looks so goofy. I don't know. I love the idea, but somehow I don't, because it really does look kind of silly at times. We can't go up there. Oh, we can. Oh, I wasn't here before. No, I was. I think I was, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot to push the button. Oh, and now I can't. Okay. Anything here? Cool postcard? No. I'm very invested in F's story. Wait. Ugh. There we go. Oh. Oh, that's where we are. Oh, yeah. Ew. Ugh, I don't wanna... Ew, it's so disgusting. I hate it. I hate it. It takes a bit longer because I have to kind of like... Look, my mouse pad is not 6 feet wide. Okay, so... Blam. I defy you! You cannot hurt me. You shall not pass! Okay. Sorry, that was a lot of... Nothing was funny of what I just said. What's that? Can we look outside? Ooh. Ominous. I wonder whether there will be a part of the game where we're stuck in the netherworld completely. And can't even, you know, get to the real world. Reclaiming history. Fire erupts in the sky, explosions echo across the wilderness, sparks rain down on the ruins of Fort Pulaski, a once impenetrable fortress that saw some of the most intense fighting during the 1945 offensive against Hitler's forces. This time, however, it was not bombs or mortar fire that lit up the night sky, but a spectacular display of fireworks that marked the grand opening of the Neva Workers' Resort. The event was attended by the leaders of the party, including the first secretary, who had this to say during the gala. Let this site of victorious struggle against the forces of evil become a place of respite for the working people at the Republic in times of peace and prosperity. Liberated in January 1945 by the heroic Red Army, the historical landmark is currently undergoing renovations and will soon be open to the public at large. The Neva Workers' Resort will welcome its first guests by the end of June. I like how they inserted into the game the different, you know, perspectives. Like America, of course, thinks that they are the heroes in the story. Russia, of course, thinks they are the hero in the story. And Poland is in the middle, you know, stuck in the middle with you. Because with East and West Germany, there was the same narrative going. And both parts kind of were like, ew, everything's horrible in the East. Oh, everything's horrible in the West, you know. It was all just political propaganda. Of course, in the East, it took on more sinister notes with the Stasi and everything. But still, there were, you know, narratives that were quite antagonizing the other side. Yeah, as was, you know, usual with the, I mean, that's why it's called the Cold War, because it wasn't outright war, but it was kind of an information, communication, propaganda war. Not that I'm an expert on this, you know, maybe I'm talking out of my ass here, but I like how the game has this in its narrative. It's a different perspective, you know, from, you know, American games. Also the looks of the buildings and everything, I really like that. It's almost complete. The main building turned out better than expected. Now it's just a matter of finishing up the less obvious parts of the resort. God damn, this place is perfect. Remote, peaceful, hidden away from prying eyes. Talk about hiding in plain sight. Took some doing to convince them to let us stay. Luckily, I can be quite persuasive when I need to. Yeah, I think I finally got it. I call it Neva. This sounds like the building was built for two reasons. The first one was the front, which was the holiday hotel for the workers. And the other thing was for sinister experiments, because, you know, hiding in plain sight and less obvious parts of the resort. So there was something more to, obviously, I mean, the whole building is super sinister. It's interesting.
Invoices. Outdated documents. Wonder why someone put them out here.
There, Thomas Wikovich. Anything else? Oh wait, can I... No, I hear the kids whispering when there's something. Okay, well, let's go!
Manager, huh?
Marianne!
Oh. Sadness.
Oh, she looks angry.
We gotta stop meeting like this.
I told you to follow me!
Take it easy, Sad. This place is huge. It's easy to get lost.
Just stick with me.
Okay. I'll stick like a tick.
You're funny.
This Thomas Rekovich.
What?
Oh, right. Listen, hon. You said you remembered someone named Thomas. Was it Thomas Rekovich? Was he the manager here?
I guess.
You think he stuck around?
I'm not sure. There was an old man here. Very recently. I think. Oh.
And you think it was Thomas?
Oh, I don't know. Old men all look the same, all wrinkly and all blah.
That's true.
Hey.
That's true.
That's not very nice.
But it's the truth, Marianne.
Well, if he's still around, I've got an infestation to report.
Marianne! I feel... I don't think we should be here.
It's okay, Sadness. Look, there's no one here. Sadness?
Oh, her leg. I never realized that her right leg, which is not the burned one, looks weird as well. Is she slowly decomposing? Because Sadness, obvious. Did I say that before? Jack kind of looked normal, despite, I mean, apart from his mask and his, you know, which was probably the tumor. But Sadness, obviously, she's very mutated in a way. Or changed with all the, you know, she's kind of, it's like she's dissolving and turning into, I don't know, flowers or something. Interesting. I will stop this episode here. I think that's a very, very good first introduction. And I think, I mean this for the game as well. I think this is a fantastic start into a game to show you how to play it, to introduce characters. Even though I'm not excited about Marianne, but I think it's just a thing. It's so often generic protagonists. I mean, I played Twin Mirrors, and our main protagonist wasn't very exciting either. So maybe that's just normal for these type of games, and you know, that's just how it is. Because I think actors with mocap can work more with their characters and infuse their own personalities. And also, I just made fun about her movements because whenever you have video game characters in games like this, I don't know why, but they always talk with their hands, but really weirdly, like first semester acting students, or even worse, like, you know, school pupil actors for school plays, where everything you say has to be underlined with the movement of your arms. And it's so funny because I think with very few exceptions, no one talks like this. You know, you just, I mean, yeah, I'm like Kermit in the Muppets, but usually, you know, most people don't talk like this, especially when they talk to other people and don't have a monologue or presentation. And now I'm doing this and I'm aware of it. But believe me, there's plenty more people that don't do this. And the people in those, because Marianne is totally not the same personality as I am. So for me, it makes sense. I'm a Muppet. But Marianne, she's a cool girl, you know, so... I think she would be less animated when talking. That's just, you know, my 2 cents on this. I think this looks like an incredibly fun game. I'm very intrigued. I love the political aspects of the story. I think the environments are absolutely gorgeous. I think this is one of the very strong points of this game, that the netherworlds look amazing, but the real world also looks pretty cool because it's not an American look, and I like that because a lot of games are very America focused. You know, you have the suburbia very often, and even in Control it looked like a, you know, American office building, and it's kind of nice to have some different environments, especially because the Polish buildings and the brutalist architecture, etc., that reminds me of my home. You know, back in the GDR. So that's kind of cool. Also to kind of recognize small little things like the hairdryer or the clock from my own childhood. I mean, that's so cool. But other than that, it just looks very pretty. And just very, I don't know, it really feels good, and it puts you into a good mood for this game. I think the storytelling and pacing so far is pretty good. Yeah, again, my only problem with this game is actually Marianne as a character, because I think she's a bit drab. But yeah, I think that's just normal. I think Sadness is quite lovely. I wonder whether she will be like our helper or will turn more sinister, because she got angry a little bit, but in general I feel like she is there to help us because her chalk drawings, and I think that's her chalk drawings, also helped us find stuff. So thumbs up that she will be, you know, a nice ghosty on her way. Yeah, I really like this. And I'm really happy that this is not like Layers of Fear. So far, I think the story makes sense, and I like discovering the stories, and I hope there will be more, because this is so cool that you kind of uncover little... I always love that. I love that with The Last of Us, that they did a lot of it in their games, in both their games, that you, through notes and other stuff, even just the interior of rooms, you know, get backstories from other people, because I'm really obsessed with good world building in games. So this is really nice. I like the collectibles. They're fun with the posters, the magazines, and the postcards. I think those are the 3 collectibles. Probably the memories as well, but I would say they're so much part of the game that I wouldn't count them amongst the collectibles. Yeah. I am super looking forward to continuing this. I hope you do too. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm really sorry. I think I was much more entertaining yesterday. But yeah, that was lost to the recording, so that's how it is. I still hope you enjoyed this. You enjoyed me playing this game, and maybe want to continue this. Because if you want to, you can subscribe to my channel. You can also like my video. You can comment. No spoilers, please, but everything else. How do you like the game? How do you like Marianne? What do you like about the game, or what don't you like about the game? And yeah, with no further ado, have a wonderful day. Take care, and bye-bye. See you soon. This is my self-recorded outro song, so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.